welcome back. So after I filmed the try-on part of the video, I realized I did not shoot an intro. So let me just tell you a few quick things. I received several clothing garments between Christmas and my birthday, which are like 10 days apart, from Amazon. And I am probably a solid size 18 right now, normally a 16. Let's just be real, the holidays are a little rough. So I'm 5'2" for reference, chunky arms and legs. And I'm about a 38C, maybe 40C. And I have a somewhat small, waist. I'm like a 35, 36. And then my hips are 41, 43, depending on, they fluctuate. Just to kind of give you guys an idea of like my measurements. And, yeah, so I will try to remember to link the things down below. I'll be honest, I'm not very good at that. So if there's something you cannot find based on my reading of the description of the item, then let me know. But let's go ahead and get started with the try-on. This is the first dress. This is the Milumia, M-I-L-U-M-I-A, dress by, well, it says Women's Boho Button-Up Split Solid Vintage flowy party dress. So I got it in a 2XL, which is my true size. And it was $30.99, is eligible on Amazon for Prime shipping. It does say, had I noticed this, to size down. 2X is my true size, and that's what I ordered. And I do think I could have gone down a size, but I'll give you a little spin. It is very flowy. It comes to just above my knee, which I ordinarily wouldn't mind, but there is this button front detailing, and then it splits there. So it's actually quite a bit shorter. And the reason I care is like right now I'm wearing tights and they have that line. So I'm constantly like yanking them up so that where the slit is, you won't be able to see the dark part of my tights. So that's kind of annoying, but if you're wearing it in the summer, you won't be wearing tights anyway. It's fine, it's knee length. And I could have sized down. I wouldn't have wanted to size down for the length sake of it because I don't want that slit to come any higher. And I'm 5'2", but I don't think I could have gotten away with a 1X or a 2X, and I don't regret getting the 2X, except that it's quite low cut. So as I mentioned before, I'm like a C cup right now, and that's the center of my cleavage. So if you're busty, it's going to be extremely low and extremely revealing. I even changed my bra to find one that was like smaller coverage, more of a, lower cup, so it wouldn't show. But yeah, that is the dress. I love the sleeve length. I love the flowiness of it. I did have to steam it. It came very wrinkled. And the buttons are real, but they overlap, so you can't really see in. Hopefully you can tell. Put my phone down. That the buttons are real. They have little loopies. And, but there's an overlap here. So even though they're real, people shouldn't be able to see inside of your dress, even if you are busty. And you could leave one or two undone up here and wear camisole if you were particularly busty, or just extra modest. And yeah, the waist is very stretchy. So if you were a 3X, I think you could pull off the 2X. The arms aren't tight. Just a matter how much leg you want to show with that slit. So that's item number one. Item number two is this cardigan. So it is the Woman Within store. The woman's plus size, the Cotton Perfect Boyfriend cardigan sweater. This is in the shade Ivory. I got it in a medium plus, and I guess they recommend that I get an XL plus. Now again, these are plus size like sizing, but medium plus would be a 14 to 16. So I probably should have sized up, but that's okay. It says it runs large, but it's a medium plus because it's plus size. It is not Prime shipping. This one took a couple of weeks and it was $25.60. So the ivory color is good. It is, to me, a fitting sweater. Like it's fitted. They call it a boyfriend. And again, I wouldn't wear it like this with that dress, but I can button it. Covers the whole butt if you were, actually it comes to like my mid-thigh when it's all the way down. It does have pockets here in the front, and I can fit my whole hand or my whole phone in them. I can button it without gaping, but if I wanted to wear it open, I don't mind that either. I think it actually looks cuter, half opened or, all the way open. And it's not very warm. It's not the kind that's going to keep you super, super duper warm. It is a little bit transparent. You wouldn't want to wear this as your only shirt, but I don't know who would anyway. But I'm wearing that dark blue sleeved shirt and it ends right here. I don't know if you can tell. Dark blue shirt. So it's not like super thick fabric. It's fine. I don't really like love it. I don't hate it. I wanted something for layering because here in Arizona, you don't really need a sweater all day. You don't need a fur coat, but you know, it gets a little chilly. So this would be perfect for me for walks when it's like in the 60s and I'm like not needing my next purchase. I'll show you. But I Grace Karin, K-A-R-I-N, 2XL coat. Now this is a winter coat. This is something that I don't need very much here, but my dad actually, we've been, you know, kind of social distancing as he does, you know, leave his house. He's an essential worker. So we social distance and we were eating outdoors. And he was like, what are you wearing? And I was like, Ben's jacket. I was wearing my husband's like winter coat from Minnesota because it was particularly cold that day. And the sleeves were like 6 inches too long for me. And it was just, you know, oversized. And he's like, you need a coat. And I was like, yeah, but, so anyway. My number one, so he bought me a winter coat for Christmas, basically. My number one complaint with this coat is the zipper is rough. It does zip, as you saw, but even the first time I put it on, I had trouble. It wasn't a smooth zip. Right now I'm doing all the snaps, which is kind of annoying, but that is actually nice because if I don't want to deal with the zipper, I can just do these little snaps. This is in the shade khaki. It is a 2XL, which is my true size. It is $89.99 on Amazon. It has these long sleeves with the hole for your thumb. So it just looks like this. You can choose to like tuck it up into the coat or whatever, but has a little hole. So it kind of, without wearing gloves, you can keep your hands just a little bit warmer. I like that because the pockets are kind of annoying. They're not super usable. They are large. I'll back up in a second to show you. But yeah, there's a hood. I wanted to be close so you could see some of the features close up. There is a hood with faux fur. It is not detachable. The hood is huge. Like, I guess you're supposed to, you know, like roll it over or something, but tuck my hair back. It's super soft and I love the color, but like, I don't know how I'm supposed to wear this. Like, I'm ridiculous over here. So my point is, I don't think I could have sized down because it would have not fit me elsewhere, but it's like I'm pulling it, I'm adjusting it, I folded it back. Like, I just don't see how, if I wear this, I wore it on a walk the other day because it was pretty chilly here. And I like couldn't see to my side. Like I was turning my head and turning my head and turning my head and I could not see out of that eye. I turned my head this way and like I could not see over there. And when you're chasing toddlers like I am, like you need a coat that you can move in and that like works. So it is extremely warm. Now obviously I haven't tested it in like winter because we don't really have winter here. But it has a drawstring that is functional and will define your waist. It is a good length. It comes below my butt. I like that. It is not tight fitting. I'm gonna like zoom you down just a little bit. There you go. It's not tight fitting in the butt, but I think it's good. Now I don't love the pockets because they're not like that usable. Like if you want to use them, you have to like keep that flap tucked in there and then you can use them to keep your hands warm. But with the flap, it's kind of annoying. So I don't know. But they were very big. I had my gloves in here and my phone and I still had plenty of room to like hold whatever, a snack for the baby. But yeah, I like this coat. I just wish that the zipper was a little bit better, smoother. And honestly, for $89.99, I feel like you should be getting a smooth zipper. I thought about returning it, but because someone else purchased it for me, it's like more of a hassle and like tell them like I don't like the gift you got me, you know what I mean? But I love the color. I don't know if I would call this khaki. I feel like this is more like brown. The next item, here comes the dog. Hey Penny, what's up? Go. The next item are these pants, and honestly, I do not love them. They are the Rekucci, R-E-K-U-C-C-I store. Curvy woman, ease into comfort, barely boot cut plus size pant. I got the 16 short. I think I should have gotten an 18. but I'm still wearing my tights, okay? So like this is not even as bad as it gets. I think these will fit me when I lose like 10 pounds, and I do lose that. Like those 10, I lose at least once or twice a year. I just also gain it once or twice a year. But anyway, these are the 16 short. Again, I'm 5'2". These are supposedly boot cut. They are not super flattering. They are pull on, no buttons, and that's nice. So it's not like they're tight, you know what I mean? They're just like not forgiving. They don't hide cellulite, because remember, I'm wearing tights under this. So this like cellulite that you see is even through wearing tights. And maybe if I sized up, they'd be better, but they'd be half an inch longer, which might be too long. I rolled them on this side so you could kind of see, unless I'm wearing like a heel, you know, I have to. I thought about returning it, but honestly, I think like if I lose a few pounds, they would fit, and I do need some nice pants. So, like I said, not super flattering. Here are my tights. That's attractive, huh? But yeah, the pockets, you know, they were sewn shut. I kind of opened them, there. Open them all the way. They do fit my phone, but like, you know, it looks hideous. So that's fine, whatever. There are back pockets, but they are sewn shut. There are belt loops. So maybe if I'd gone up a size, I could have just worn a belt. But yeah, not a huge fan of these. I mean, for the price, they're not bad. Did I tell you how much they were? $39.99. They're fine, but they feel kind of slick, like almost like workout pants. They're like work pants to me. I was thinking they'd be more like business, but listen to them. Not sure if you can hear that, but yeah, these are not flattering. So I will wear these probably just like with a long shirt. I don't know though, even then they're like very not flattering on the thighs. I don't know, these might be a bust. But if you have like nice legs and not a pooch, maybe you would like them. What? Final look? They're okay, but I probably would not purchase again, or I'd size up. All right, this is the next item. It is a faux leather jacket. This is the Olivia Miller Women's Faux Leather Moto Biker Jacket with pockets. I got it in the shade black, obviously, and this is in a 3XL, and it depends on the size that you get. It's either $25 to $45. Probably about 34, but my size is currently out of stock. This is a 3XL, and they say true to size. I wanted to go up. I am a 2X, but I got a 3X because I wanted to make sure that I could put things under it, right? So let me put my phone down. So it has the zipper, and I am glad I went up a size. So it has the silver hardware, in case that matters to you. Here's my problem with this coat. The sleeves are made for like a woman who's 6 foot tall. So this one is unrolled. This one has been rolled. Now, can I just roll it? Like totally, that's fine. It's like super long in the 3X. Now, I'm 5'2". That's my problem, you know, whatever. And you can like zip it up as much as you want, but I chose to, I just feel like that's like the natural place to stop. And then there's these like snaps that I don't think they really do much, you know. You could like snap them to each other, but decorative. And there are pockets, pacifier, mom life. But the fit is kind of weird. So a 3XL, again, like I mentioned, I have big arms. I even have pretty big shoulders. It's really big in the shoulders. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like too big. The arms are even a little large, unless I like pull them up and then I'm just like a linebacker. The problem is I don't have particularly large hips. Like I'm pretty narrow through here, and I don't have extra room right here. Like there is no extra room in the belly, lower belly, hip area, my butt. Like I couldn't pull it down, even though I have the length, I couldn't pull it down lower. And these are just decorative, they don't change the sizing, they just snap on. But like I don't have any room. Like if I had gotten the 2X so it would fit better in my shoulders and my arms, then the belly would have been way too tight. So I am gonna keep this. I think over time I may change my mind, or like if I gain and lose weight, it might be good. But yeah, I'm a little bummed that the shoulders are too big. I could definitely get it altered. We'll see. But yeah, it has zippered pockets. Not quite big enough to hold anything useful. Google Pixel 5 doesn't, you know, like it won't zip. Like it's fine, but I want the option. It does hold my hands, but not my jacket, like my phone and stuff. Yeah, it has another pocket here. Like it's just a faux snap. So I'm not loving it. I love the look of it on the model, but she like didn't have a belly, you know. They're like, this is a plus size coat, but this woman's only a size 10. Then open, I don't like it either because the flaps are just like flippy floppy all day. And they don't have like a snap to hold them down unless they're, you know, together. So I feel like you're supposed to wear it half or 3/4 zipped. So lengthwise, it's like mid butt, upper butt, but won't stay down if it's zipped. So the sleeves are too long, the shoulders are too big, the hips are fine, but I couldn't go down a size. The length is good. But yeah, to zip it, it's like a little bit snug when I'm like doing this to pull it to zip around the butt. So just wanted to note that in case you have wide hips, you probably won't like this. These are the Shaper Mint high-waisted compression leggings, shapewear for women. They are in the 3XL in black. They are $29.99, but they do have a 5% off like coupon on Amazon Prime. They are very high-waisted. This is my bra. So 3XL, they're very tight, very compression-ish. Like I have to do, you know, like when you're putting on pantyhose, you have to like bring them up like little by little. You have to like inch here, do a little inch in here. Okay, so you understand. But they are very high-waisted. Not quite enough to make it under my bra. And I'm 5'2", but they're very long. I can't pull them up any higher because my legs are too fat. Like they don't make it to my crotch, you know? They're just like an ill fit, but I will say they are very slimming. I know this isn't like an attractive look for me, but with a long shirt, or maybe even like that white cardigan, the ivory cardigan, and a long shirt, like, you know, I actually don't hate this. I usually would wear boots anyway, if I'm gonna wear like leggings like this to cover kind of some of my legs. So they are very noisy when they rub together, and they have a seam in the side that's not that noticeable, but it makes them look a little bit more athletic than if they were just solid black. They have like, not a racing stripe, but you know what I mean? Like a little bit of a seam there. But maybe that's like what's giving them the allowance. But yeah, like I would not call these comfortable. So if you're looking for comfortable leggings, these are not going to be it for you. Sorry to disappoint. And if you're tall, I think these will be plenty long. If you're like 6 feet tall, 5'10", 5'8", awesome. If you're 5'2", they're gonna be too long. But I don't mind that they're bunching at the ankles. I'm gonna put boots on when I wear them out anyway, so it's fine. But yeah, they don't suck you in quite as much as I was hoping, but like if I really want sucking in, I wear Spanx. But I was hoping, because these are Shaper Mint brand, that they would slim me. They're not gonna work miracles though. Like I'm still gonna have this curve here, like no matter what pants I put on, I'm still gonna have that curve, but they do suck in the tummy a little bit. So how many items was that? It's the blue dress, the brown coat, the white sweater, the black pants, the brown pants. I feel like there's something else. The big brown coat, anyway, the leather jacket. So as you can see, I've gotten several items recently from Amazon, plus size fashion, thought I would share with you guys. I'm like, it's so hard to shop when you're not like a standard body. Like I'm not the double D consistent like person who's my weight or my height, like, or even a size 18, like I'm like a 15 on top. And then my arms are an 8, you know what I mean? Like I'm not standard. So it's kind of hard to shop online, but especially now that like, even if I wanted to go try on clothes at a certain store, a lot of the dressing rooms are closed. So do the best you can. Don't be afraid to do returns. Buy the same item in 2 sizes and see which one you like better. Read the reviews like crazy, that kind of thing. I particularly like to sort my Amazon reviews. I can filter them by like people who are my height or people who are my size. So that's kind of cool now that they do that. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you guys later.